What did you say? Flagpole.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn dirty ape!
No! You're a wizard, Harry.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
And I care! What is the deal?
No, do me a favor, Captain. Go fuck yourself.
Language.
Why so serious?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I'm vengeance.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Welcome back to That's So Random, the most random podcast on the internet. I'm Braden, and with me as always is Andrew. We're back, baby.
Well, not as always.
As per usual, anyway.
As per usual. As per usual. What are we talking about today, though?
Oh, we're talking about some Clash at the Castle. It's less than a week away while we're recording this. It's currently June 9th, the Sunday night, and Clash at the Castle is going to be Saturday. Like afternoon here, I think, because it's in Scotland.
Yeah. I hope Clash of the Castle becomes, you know how we have the big four that's kind of turning into the big five with Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
I think if this Clash of the Castle is good, I think we could have a big six.
Was there a Clash at the Castle last year, or did they skip it last year?
What was the Drew McIntyre one? Was that Clash of the Castle?
What do you mean, what was the Drew McIntyre one?
Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns.
That was 2022, right?
Oh. Was it?
That wasn't last year. No, that was not last year. Yeah. No, because that happened before Cody. The first time Cody. I don't feel like there was one last year. Maybe it's going to become an annual thing after this, though, because last year was just kind of weird.
Well, last year was Triple H was trying to get everything figured out, you know?
Yeah.
So.
It seems like there's more PLEs this year than there were last year, though. So maybe, like, I mean, it makes sense, though. Like, when you have streaming, it makes sense to do, like, every 3 or 4 weeks instead of waiting, like, 5 weeks sometimes. I think there's still not going to be one in December. I think that's the only thing that's going to stay.
Oh, Battleground is on right now.
What do you mean? Oh, NXT
Battleground? Yeah.
Oh, is that where we were talking before we started? Is that where Jordan Grace and Roxanne Perez? Is that where their match is?
Possibly.
Oh, so?
So it seems like the only Clash of the Castle that I can find, at least on Peacock, was 2022. Oh my gosh, my dog is going crazy right now.
That's the Roman versus Drew and the Gunther versus Sheamus one, yeah.
Yes. But that's all that I can find. So.
Well, we're getting Clash at the Castle 2024, so I guess let's go ahead and make some predictions. So there's 5 matches announced. I assume this is going to be the card just because with these... I don't even like calling them B-tier pay-per-views, but I guess they are because you got the big 4 and Money in the Bank, so those are like the A tiers, and then all the other ones are like the B-show pay-per-views, I guess, but they're usually 5 matches, so I'm assuming this is going to be it.
I hope we have a regular Survivor Series this year.
What do you mean, like not War Games?
Yeah, not War Games. Like, I just want a regular old Survivor Series match.
Yeah, I would be fine with that too. Like, just the church. I kind of miss the elimination tag matches.
Man, that one where Dolph Ziggler, like, almost made that comeback, that's, like, one of the best Survivor Series matches
He did
ever.
make the comeback because Steen came out.
Well, yeah, but they didn't win.
Yeah, they did.
I thought Triple H pedigreed him and Seth Rollins got the 3.
No. Steen came out and Dolph pinned Seth.
Oh shit, I didn't remember that.
I'm pretty sure, unless I'm remembering that wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure because I don't even think Steen got in the ring. I think he just kind of walked out onto the ramp and then Dolph zigzagged Seth and won.
Oh yeah, still badass though.
Yeah, there was that one like 2009 where it was Kofi versus Punk and Orton, and he like, what was it? He like rolled Punk up and then immediately hit a Trouble in Paradise on Randy and won. It was insane. It's such a quick sequence.
There was the one Survivor Series match where it was DX and the Hardys and Punk versus was it Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, or was it just DX, Jeff, Punk, and Cena?
No, it was a DX, the Hardys, and Punk.
Yeah, versus MVP, Johnny Nitro.
What? I don't think MVP was on the other team. It was Rated RKO. I think it was Gregory Helms. Johnny Nitro, I think, was maybe one of them, and Mike Knox.
Mike
I don't-
Knox, that's who it was. The only
was
reason I
Johnny
said,
Nitro one of them? He might have been. I think he probably was.
well, because during that time he would have fit in a rivalry with Jeff or a rivalry with Punk. So
Yeah, it was 06, so yeah, that would have probably fit with Jeff. Because Gregory Helms was feuding with Matt at that time, I'm pretty sure. That's why he was in there.
I see.
Yeah, I just remember that match from it was on the like DX box set back in the day.
Yeah, I just
their
remember that match
2006
because
run.
Jeff Hardy was in it.
He was.
I remember every Jeff Hardy match.
Oh yeah?
He was
Do
the
you?
hero. Yeah, he was the hero. He won the match for him.
Alright, so speaking of tag team matches, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are defending their tag team titles once again against a triple threat tag match this time. Alba, Fyre, and Isla Dawn. That's like the witches team. I don't know if you know much about them. And
No,
then
nothing.
Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark as the other team.
Hey, I like the other team. Shayna and Zoey.
Yeah, I like them.
I like Shayna, like, I don't know. I feel like she can be cool if they just stop trying to make her Ronda Rousey and just let her be Shayna Baszler.
I feel like she beat Ronda Rousey and then like they did nothing with her. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, they made
Why
Zoey
do you
Stark
even
look.
make us suffer through that match?
Yeah. And then they made Zoey Stark, made me like really like her. Made her a fucking badass. And then they haven't done shit with her.
Are they on? Well, I don't know. They might not be on SmackDown now because I guess the women's tag titles go from brand to brand. So
Yeah, they go whichever way.
yeah,
I would
Bianca
like it
and
more.
Jade are gonna win this match though.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I think it'll come down to Shayna and Zoey being the ones that like almost win. I think the witches are just there to take the pin. I think they have plans for Zoey and Shayna. I think this will turn into a big rivalry between the Mega Powers and Shayna and the submissions. What was that Paige, Charlotte, Becky group? The submission sorority sisters or some stupid shit like that.
I know what you're talking about. I don't
You remember
what.
that? Remember the first name, and then they changed it to like a PCB or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot about that until you just now brought it up.
Dude, that is one of them things that's like anytime I've mentioned that before or like seen other people talk about Paige, Charlotte, and Becky, nobody fucking remembers they were like the submission sorority sisters or something stupid like that.
Because it didn't last very long. Because I think like
They changed it like the next week. That's all it took. 1 week.
and
it
I
was
feel like
changed.
Paige wasn't even there that much longer after Becky and Charlotte came in too.
Probably not. Well, no, she was there, but she had that injury.
But didn't she like leave for? When did she leave for good? Like 2017-ish? 18 maybe?
Hush.
See, I don't
I
know
have no
because this
idea.
is like when I dropped off too. Like 2016 was kind of the last year I watched for a while.
I thought she left whenever Daniel Bryan left. So whenever he left.
I think she
Because
left
she went
before
to-
that because he left in like 2021.
Oh, yeah, maybe she did. I don't know.
I feel like she was at least gone by the pandemic. Maybe not.
Oh,
though.
yeah, no, most definitely. Because I think she debuted in AEW during the pandemic.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So probably like 17, 18-ish.
But yeah, the Mega Powers are totally winning this.
I like how we've coined them as that because that's like so what they are. They're just the mega powers of the female division right now.
They are the Hulk Hogan and fucking Randy Savage. That's what they are. There's no fucking doubt in my mind.
I cannot wait for that Jade Hill turn though, because you know they're not going to turn Bianca Hill.
They can't turn Bianca Hill. It's just like they
Exactly.
couldn't turn. They
But
couldn't
dude,
turn
Jade
Hogan
could be
Hill.
such a badass heel. Like, oh, that could be a money feud. They'll probably save it for WrestleMania, which would probably be the smartest move.
Well, they're making the tag titles look good right now. You know, two top tier talents holding them.
Yeah, for sure.
It was like when DX
And then they got the
held
talent that they don't need them like at the top of the card competing for the main singles title. So it's a good spot for them.
just a nice little switch up. Like I've seen a lot of people, they hate on DX's like 06 and 09 run, but I didn't mind Shawn Michaels and Triple H being in the tag division. Did you?
No, not at all.
Because first off, they were entertaining. Second, we got fucking one of the best feuds with fucking Rated RKO.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
I love that feud so much.
Now they did bury the Spirit Squad, but to be fair, that was a terrible fucking gimmick.
Yeah, that was never going to go anywhere to begin with.
But we still got entertainment out of it. Like their feud with the Spirit Squad was fucking hilarious. And
Yeah.
then in 09, we got like fucking Jerry's show. Well, first, once again, something else a lot of people don't fucking remember. Do you remember Big Show's first tag team partner before Jericho?
The Miz? Or no, that was after. That was after.
Yeah.
Wait, Jericho's partner was Edge, and Edge got injured.
Oh, was it Jericho's partner was Edge, or was it Big Show's partner was Edge?
Jericho and Edge won the titles, and then
Yeah.
Edge got injured, and I think Jericho picked Big Show as a partner to replace him.
Yeah. It was something like, I could have swore it was Edge and Big Show. But it
No,
was
it's Edge and Jericho
Edge.
because Edge got injured, and then then he came back at the Royal Rumble and won, and they feuded for the world title.
Yeah. Also, you remember Jericho's like, oh yeah, Jericho has another new gimmick in AEW now.
Bro, he needs to retire. How old is this man?
I'm not gonna lie, his new gimmick's pretty fucking funny.
Oh, what's his gimmick?
He's like, so he's one of them guys that it's like he got out of a car and he walked up to the driver and he's like, as somebody who's held a valid driver's license for more than 30 plus years, I just want to tell you that you need to come to a complete stop at a stop sign before you progress forward. And then he looks at the cameraman and he's like, as somebody that has been on TV for the better part of 2 decades, I just want to tell you that you're doing a pretty bad job at holding the camera steady. And then that's like his whole gimmick. He's just one of them guys. I'm like, all right. Okay, that's pretty funny. He's just that annoying fucking heel that like he's doing what he does best, but a different way.
Yeah, no, kind of like the list of Jericho, but a different thing.
Yeah, but I mean, dude's in-ring work, it's bad now. I was watching highlights of a Jericho match, and I was just thinking, good God.
Yeah.
This man really
It's about
needs to
time
fucking
he
retire.
retires. Edge is
Or just
probably
be a
getting
manager.
close again. Yeah.
Yeah, Edge is in some weird feud, or was in some weird feud with like Ricky Starks or something like that. I think it was his name.
Yeah, I have no
He's
clue.
like-
I paid attention to like Edge the first 2 months he was in AEW, and then I kind of fell off.
Yeah, it's bad. When Edge shaved his head, I was out. I was like,
Yeah,
Shaved
shaved
his
his head
hair,
again.
sorry.
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, I don't like this.
See, I was
long-haired
like,
Edge.
I had seen him with shorter hair because like he showed up in The Flash like that. He showed up in like I think it was the premiere season 2. I don't know how I remember this, but he played Adam Smasher and he had short hair. I'm like, oh, Edge cut his hair.
Yeah, I remember.
But then when he did that in the ring, it
Remember
was
when
like
he-
so weird because he didn't feel like the rated R superstar anymore.
No, he was never the rated R superstar. He was the rated R superstar. Oh, some more WWE news. Apparently, Ricochet has lost the WWE Speed title to Andrade, and that basically confirms he's probably out.
What the fuck is the speed title? What?
It's like you have a match in under like 5 minutes or something.
This is
Just
an
one of
actual
them.
thing?
Oh yeah, it's a real
Since
thing.
when?
It's like a lesser. It's like below a mid card title. It's like for guys who don't have anything to do.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know. It's
I didn't even
for
know
like
about
2
that.
months. 2 months
Oh.
maybe.
That makes sense. Well, I didn't know about it, I guess.
But the fear backstage, I guess, is that Samantha Irving's contract expires not long after Ricochet's, and the fear is that she may leave.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm like, no, don't. You're literally the best thing. And then I seen people in the comments like shit, like on the post that I saw, people in the comments were shitting on her. Like, oh, she tries too hard. I'm like, would you rather just have
people
somebody
will
not try at
always
all?
find something to complain and bitch about because they have nothing better to do with their lives.
And I'm like, fuck, dude. And they're like, bring back Lillian. I'm like, what the fuck? Lillian is great, sure. This is the younger generation's version of Lillian. Not everybody grew up with fucking Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse Ventura on commentary. Not everybody grew up with fucking Vince McMahon and Gorilla Monsoon.
It's like I feel like you'd probably agree with me. Like the best commentator all time, probably Jim Ross, right? I'm not shooting every other commentator down like, oh my god, they're so much worse than JR. Bring back JR because like I like the commentators they have right
Byron
now.
Saxton's pretty bad.
Well, yeah, but he's backstage now, and I feel like that's a good place for him.
Yeah, I think he was funny at times, but he like overdid it. But no, yeah you're right.
Yeah, like Cole and Pat, they're fucking great on Raw, and SmackDown is Corey and Wade. I love the two teams they got right now.
I like Wade Barrett as a commentator all around.
Yeah.
Like if they want to put him more on like if they were to do Cole and Wade or Cole, Wade, and Corey on pay-per-views, I wouldn't have an issue with that.
Oh, me either. I kind of wish they would include Wade because like they include him like before the PLEs they like had the whole round table thing. Yeah, he's always on the pre-shows, and I'm like, just put him on the commentary table.
Well, I want him at the Clash of the Castle. I don't think Pat will be there, which is okay. I really enjoy Pat. I see people shit on Pat. Like, what the fuck? Pat's great, dude. He brings so much energy.
Yeah, I love that he brings a unique energy.
Yeah, and it's it's like, oh, he's putting on a show. He might be putting on a show, but guess what? The motherfucker does the exact same thing on the Pat McAfee show.
I love him and Cole so much just because, like, you can tell Cole is, like, just having a blast commentating with them.
Well, it was something I saw, and the official WWE posted it, and it was like, Cole said something, and then Pat made, like, a slight joke kind of under his breath, and then Cole went to say something, and then stopped, pulled the microphone away from his face, and was laughing and wiping tears out of his eyes because he was laughing so hard. And Pat just kept talking.
Yeah, Pat's a funny guy. He
says
the most random shit sometimes. What?
This NFL season.
Oh, me
Tom
either.
Brady's going to be in the booth. I can't wait for people to just shit on Tom Brady. He's the worst commentator I've ever heard.
Oh, he's commentating this season? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he took Greg Olson's spot.
Oh shit. Dude,
he's commentating this year's Super Bowl or next year's Super Bowl.
Oh, really? So like this season, this upcoming season Super Bowl?
It's either this upcoming season's or the season after. Because you know they have a schedule on who gets the Super Bowl.
That's exciting.
So yeah, people are pissed because he took Greg Olson's like main spot. But I mean, who cares? I mean, I like Greg Olson. There was only two commentators that I really did not like, and that was Jason Witten. No, like not trying to shit on Jason Witten. He didn't have that kind of charisma to be the play-by-play guy. And then Booger McFarland. Could not stand Booger McFarland. He got so much shit wrong at all points in time. And then people are hating on Al Michaels. Who the fuck hates on Al Michaels?
I don't know.
I get Chris Collinsworth. If people want to hate on Chris Collinsworth, I get it. Because he has to like take a break and like massage his throat after he pulls Patrick Mahomes' wiener out of it. Because that dude just chokes on him. Good God. He's like, we have never seen a throw like that in the history of the National Football League. Falling away, throwing an absolute dime. And it's like a throw out of bounds. It's like, What the fuck are you talking about? Just look how perfect it is. It's a throw out of bounds, dude. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure I can throw a perfect pass out of bounds.
I can throw plenty of passes out of bounds.
Yeah, like it's not that impressive. But anyways, I got us completely off topic.
Yeah, that was a train that slowly went off the rails there, but hey, it's expected with this show. Just look at the title, for God's sake. Anyway,
All
on
right.
to match 2 after 20 minutes. We're on to the second match. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. Chatty Daddy is getting his one-on-one PLE opportunity at this Intercontinental title. Now, I like the story they've been telling. Like, kind of Chad, like, needs the Intercontinental title. He's, like, highly upset that he hasn't gotten this thing. I feel like he's going to get it eventually. Is he going to get it here, though? Is the question.
Here's my question. Has Alpha Academy turned on Chad yet?
I want to say something happened Monday or last week on Raw, but I don't know if they've like fully turned. But I think if they haven't fully turned yet, the seeds are definitely there for it to happen.
So I hate doing this. Okay, so if Alpha Academy has fully turned, I say, and they are against Chad Gable, they're not going to help him. They're not going to be at ringside. They're not going to be there with him. I say he wins. But if they're there, they haven't fully turned, but like the seeds have been planted and they come out with him and Chad like tries to get Otis or Maxine to help him cheat to win, I say Otis lays out Gable and Sami makes the pin. Or he hits Gable and Sami, Blue Thunder bombs or Helluva kicks him for the win. So my decision is very dependent.
I heard something about okay, so I think his contract with WWE like just ended. So he's technically not even going to be under contract unless he's already re-signed.
Who?
But Chad.
Oh yeah,
But
he's coming back.
oh yeah, definitely. I would assume if like he's got to get the Intercontinental title eventually in this feud. I doubt he would have re-signed if something good wasn't in his future. But yeah, I don't think Alpha Academy has turned on him yet. I just watched a little bit of a segment from Raw. It looked like they beat down Sami Zayn a little bit, and they kind of reluctantly walked away, and Chad held up the Intercontinental title.
Okay, so you say Sami or you say Chad wins?
Ooh, dude. See it. Is it? How long is this feud gonna go? Is the question. Like, do you think they're gonna drag this out to SummerSlam?
No.
I don't
That'll
think
be
they
the
will either.
Otis Chad blow up.
You know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm gonna go Chad. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go Sami because I'm gonna say that Otis doesn't help Chad retain. And he costs Chad the title.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So
I feel like I'm
there's
saying
one
Chad
difference.
just because that's what I want. I mean, I love Sammy, but just give the fucking title to Chad already. He deserves it.
Yeah, let Sami fucking chase the speed title or something. I don't fucking know.
He can chase
Oh,
the
they can
world
chase
title.
the world title. Yeah, I forgot about it. Fucking Damian's not doing anything.
Hell, I don't. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment.
Bayley versus Piper Niven. What?
Yeah, or the
Bayley.
WWE Women's Championship.
I forgot Bayley was champ. Bayley wins though.
Yeah, Bayley's gonna win, even though this
Yeah.
is in Piper's home country. I'm
Oh
hoping
yeah,
we
Bayley.
get some Chelsea Green because her and Piper are still in a tag team together or whatever. I'm hoping she comes out with Piper and is just that annoying little damsel that she can be. And
I
Bayley's getting
bet.
highly upset with her throughout the match.
I bet fucking Chelsea somehow costs her the title. Piper tries to save her or something.
Possible.
Yeah, that's my
But yeah,
theory.
Bayley's gonna.
Bayley wins. Yeah.
All
Damian
right.
versus Drew.
So yeah, I think Drew's gonna win this.
Oh yeah. There's no way.
I think okay. So the thing I talked about last time we kind of talked about this that like Drew was putting so much emphasis on that match with Roman at the last Clash at the Castle. That was like, oh, what if that happens again with Damian, like Judgment Day, or which Judgment Day doesn't do much at this point. Like when they interfere in matches, it doesn't even help. But like, what if Punk cost Drew the title? But I'm like, if Punk gets involved, I don't even know if he'd cost Drew the title. What if he helps Drew win the title because he wants to beat Drew for the title?
Yeah, and the whole story could be is you win and lose that title when I decide it. Because that's what happened at Mania. Punk could be like, I'm the reason you lost that title at Mania, not Damian Priest. And then he could be like, I'm the reason you won that title because I helped you beat Damian Priest. And then Punk's like, and when I decide you get to lose it again, when I decide I want it, I'll come get you.
Yeah, I don't see a world where it's not Drew versus Punk for the world title at SummerSlam. That's just how
it's
it's gonna
totally.
be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Punk is too hot of a talent. Damian has proven he can carry a world championship. It's just he got put as champion at the worst possible time. Nobody expected Drew McIntyre to gain this much momentum, you know?
Yeah, and he's arguably been putting in like the best work out of anyone in the company. I've loved this run by Drew. It's been so freaking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and if they want to give Damian another shot at another time, perfect. But I think you can tell a more compelling story with Damian without the world title involved. Not like Drew Punk needs the world title, but if they're going to sell tickets to SummerSlam, I think that match needs the world championship. Not that it needs it, but I think it would benefit from having the world championship because you're going to have Cody Rhodes. It's supposed to be 2-night, isn't it?
No, that's gonna be 2026 SummerSlam. I don't know about next year's yet, but this year's just one night.
Oh, okay. They're going to try to make the most high-profile matches they can.
Yeah, Drew versus Punk, and if Rock comes back, Cody versus Rock, maybe.
Possibly.
Which I guess we're spoiling our pick for the next match.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Rhodes
But,
versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match. We're getting the return of the I Quit.
Yeah, didn't you say Cody's getting the full Cena treatment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I mean,
So,
I can't even think of like all the I Quit matches I can think of, like post Attitude Era or the John Cena ones.
yeah, him versus Batista, him versus Randy,
Him versus JBL.
him versus JBL.
Him
Didn't him and
versus The
Sheamus have an
Miz.
I Quit?
I don't think so. Maybe, and
No, I
maybe
think
that's what I missed.
maybe
Him
not.
and Rusev did.
Yeah, that's true. Him and Rusev did. And Cena won every single one of those.
Because never give up.
Yeah. Even though he had Batista on the car, and he's like, I quit, I quit, I quit, I quit. And he still threw him to the fucking
See,
stage.
this is the only way AJ Styles is going to beat Cody Rhodes, is if Mama Rhodes is in the crowd and AJ Styles just pulls her out and like has her like dangling off the stage or like in position for a concerto or something. Like the only way you get Cody Rhodes to quit is like how you got Mick Foley to quit back in the day. Like, was that a TNA thing?
I have no idea.
I don't remember who he was in the match with, but like it was Mick's wife, and they like were about to do something to her, so he quit. I don't know if that was in WWE or TNA because I know The Rock versus Mankind. It was like The Rock had a like fake recording of him saying "I quit," so he never actually said "I quit," so that's how he won
Wasn't that the fucking match that The Rock hit Mick Foley in the head so many times that Mick's wife and children like got sick, and even Mick Foley was like, "Yeah, he went a little overboard with the chair shots to the head."
Yeah, I think I think that was the match.
That was during Rock's like boob job era, where he always wore the shirt, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he was wearing a shirt in that match. Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a boob job or something done, and he had to cover the scars. He had like the fatty tissue taken out of his man breasts. But yeah, it sucks though because I don't want to see AJ Styles is going to go out the right way though. He's going to go out putting people over, and like dude has talked about that speech that he gave that was genuine, like no doubt in my mind. Everything AJ Styles said was genuine.
I just love that he's never like really left the top of the card though. Like even it's been like years since his last world title reign, but he's a guy that doesn't need a world title.
No, I'd love to see him as world champ. Love
Yeah,
it.
me too, but there's just so
But he
much
just doesn't
talent
need
that
it.
like
Yeah.
there's other people would benefit more.
I could see with this working relationship with TNA that WWE would be like, hey, look, AJ wants a world title run. Oh my God. What if this shit with, not SummerSlam, what if this shit with Impact goes well in NXT? And SummerSlam, we have WWE versus Impact Wrestling. And what if the head of Impact Wrestling is AJ Styles and the head of WWE is Cody fucking Rhodes at Survivor Series?
That would be really fucking cool, but I don't see that happening.
Dude, how could you not? Because WWE wouldn't care if, let's say, Impact wins, okay? And just AJ cheats. Like, he could be a heel over there. Who the fuck cares? But AJ cheats. WWE would not care to let Cody Rhodes take a loss, a not clean loss, to somebody like AJ Styles. But for Cody Rhodes to take a loss to, like, somebody else in Impact, I don't see it, you know? But AJ Styles, that guy who, like you just said, has never left the top of the card, has always been like a top tier talent in both companies, even though he did not have that many. I think he's tied for WWE title runs as he is with Impact title runs.
Well, I don't know. He's only had 2 WWE title runs. They were both longer runs, though.
Yeah.
I think he had
I think that.
maybe you did only have 2 Impact title runs. I don't know. I feel like he had like 3 or 4 though. Maybe not.
I don't know. I'm going to find out, though.
But I mean, he's been a top competitor in any company he's been in, like New Japan, anywhere he's gone.
He's a 2-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, wow. See, he's just one of those guys that you would figure had more world title reigns just because he's always been at the top of the card and he's such a great wrestler. Just a really good performer.
Yeah, he's a 2-time WWE champ, too. He got Match of the Year versus The Undertaker.
Dang, Undertaker's won so many matches of the year.
AJ Styles also got Best Wrestler in 2016.
Well, he was the
Dude,
best
my
wrestler
dog
in
is going
2016.
ham.
Yeah, I
Good
know.
grief. Good God. This
Your cats
Fox
were a part
sends-
of this podcast. Now your dog's a part of this podcast.
Yeah, this man has gone ham on this little fox. Let's just say if Flea was in the WWE right now, he would be top tier talent for the WWE title because this man put the smackdown on that fox. That fox knows better.
That was our
But-
Clash at the Castle predictions. Do you know what PLE is going to be after Clash at the Castle?
Money in the Bank.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Chelsea Green. Who do you want to win the men's?
Ooh, yeah, I do hope Chelsea Greens win some women's. The men's. I mean, my gut reaction is just like, just give it to LA Knight already. But like, because he's like a guy that's kind of been floating that just makes sense to like eventually give him a world title because the fans have been behind him for so long. I felt like last year was his time though, and they didn't give it to him. So like this year, it's
Yeah.
like, and I also feel like he's gonna be the one to beat Logan for the U.S. title too. So I doubt they'd give him Money in the Bank and then like have him be U.S. champion and going around. I'm trying to think of like.
Randy Orton.
I feel like it's gonna be someone that's never won Money in the Bank before.
Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my god, that would be great.
Dirty Dom.
I don't think they're gonna give it to another member of the Judgment Day though, since Damian won last year.
Oh yeah, I guess the Judgment Day will still be around by that time.
Yeah, I mean it's less than or is it less than a month away? It might be less than a month away. I think it's like July 6th. That sounds right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
I don't
LA
either.
Knight, maybe someone else.
Logan Paul.
No.
Yeah, I agree. No, I hope he never wins a world title, just because he's such a part timer with a mid card title. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, no, I want them to be done with that.
What, the Logan Paul experiment, or just him being U.S.
part
champ?
timers winning world titles.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's been The Clash of the Castle
That
predictions. Maybe we'll be back talking about it sometime. Maybe if you're available and you've seen
yeah,
Clash at the Castle
if
after
it's good.
Saturday.
If it's bad, then we won't even talk about it.
Yeah, that's why we
What was
didn't
the
talk
last
about
PLE we
Backlash.
didn't talk about? Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't even good.
That's the
It
only
wasn't
one we
bad.
haven't talked about this year, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, realistically, was it even worth talking about?
And probably not really, honestly. Like, I didn't have a lot to
Yeah.
say.
I didn't either. It was very predictable. The matches weren't even like that crazy, so it's like okay, whatever.
Yeah, the audience was great, though.
Yeah, audience is always awesome in them
This
international
is like,
shows.
dude, have all the PLEs this year, besides like the big ones, besides Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, been international? Because Elimination Chamber is Australia, Backlash was France, and
Yeah,
then
that's what they're
yeah, King
doing.
of the Ring was Saudi. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Scotland.
that's what
Money
they're
in the
doing
Bank's
now.
Toronto.
They're
Yeah,
they're
that's
doing more international shows.
yeah. I didn't
They're
know it was
trying to
gonna be
gauge
like
the
literally all of them except for like the big four, though. That's pretty awesome.
yeah, they're trying to gauge the markets to see like what crowds like will what places will sell out and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's why they've been teasing WrestleMania for everywhere, like London and Australia.
Yeah. But anyways,
Well,
that was Clash of the Castle predictions.
yeah. Hey, you
Where
can
can you
find
find
this
this
show.
show?
Yeah, you can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. You can find it on YouTube at the Red Arrow. You can find some other videos there, some stuff about DC, Marvel. Well, I don't talk about Marvel that often, to be honest. I'm a DC fanboy. So if you're a DC fan or just a movie fan in general, you should subscribe to that channel. But yeah,
Really,
until
if you're
next
such
time.
a DC fan, then what was the main villain of Batman issue number 75?
Oh, calling me out here.
Yeah. All right, fanboy.
So specifically Batman number 75, not Detective Comics 75, because
Yes,
Batman first
just
appeared in
Batman.
Detective Comics 27.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. That's a
Well,
very.
I'm gonna guess and say it was the Mad Hatter.
Was it the
So take
Scarecrow?
that. The world will never know. Anyways, go subscribe.